The ancient Indian civilization was one of the most advanced and mysterious civilizations to have ever existed on our planet. Today, we see many strange and cryptic monuments pointing to a long forgotten world. What we gather from the evidence found today is that in ancient India, there evolved a highly advanced and sophisticated civilization but suddenly disappeared. From the records of this unknown world, we have found a story so intriguing that it is hard to believe anyone could have written anything like it thousands of years ago. Whether it is true or not, it's entirely up to you to decide. But stay till the end because you'll learn things you might have never learned before. Some major ancient Hindu scriptures like the Bhagavad Purana, the Vishnu Purana and the Mahabharata mention a king named Kakudmi. He is described as a powerful and a valiant king of his time. In fact, he was the most powerful king of his era. What separated him from most of his rivals is his collection of advanced machinery directly gifted by Vishwakarma. In many ancient texts, Vishwakarma is described as an engineer god who did not live on earth but came here from some other planetary system. Even today in India, industrial people worship him for success and prosperity. So King Kakudmi had unbelievable advanced flying machines which were known as Vimanas at that time. Despite having all this power and luxuries, there was one thought which was bothering the king day and night. It was the thought of his daughter. His daughter's name was Revati and she was now ready to get married. Kings and princes from the neighboring kingdoms lined up to marry Revati, but her father was in doubt as to whom he should give her hand. Then he thought, why not ask Lord Brahma for advice? Lord Brahma is the creator god in Hinduism and he lived in another planet known as the Brahmaloka. So to receive guidance from the most intelligent being he knew, King Kakudmi and his daughter embarked on a journey on their spaceship to Brahmaloka. Brahmaloka was far away from Earth, but the spaceship finally landed on that planet within a few days. Then they went to meet with Lord Brahma at his residence, but they had to wait a few minutes before they could meet him. And at last, when Brahma came before the king and his daughter, Kakudmi explained the whole matter of their visit. Hearing this, Brahma began to laugh and said, "O king, the world you once knew does not exist anymore. All of your relatives have died along with their children and grandchildren. The planet that once you ruled has now completely changed. A total number of 27 Chaturyugas or 116 million years have passed on your planet since you arrived here." This is truly a shocking statement from Brahma. He is clearly saying that the rates of flow of time on Earth and that of his planet are vastly different. Time runs much slower on Brahma's planet than on planet Earth. Nevertheless, he advised the king to return to Earth and marry Revati to Balaram, the brother of Lord Krishna. When Kakudmi and his daughter returned to Earth, they were baffled at what they saw. The world was now completely different. Men and women had a very small stature now, and it seemed as if all the life forms had degenerated to a lower stage. What is so striking about this anecdote is that time passed differently on Brahma's planet and on Earth. Actually, this phenomenon is now called time dilation. It is a verified scientific fact, but this idea was first introduced to the modern scientific community through the theory of relativity proposed by Albert Einstein. So how is it possible that a thousands of years old text perfectly depicted and described this mind-boggling phenomenon? Physicists now know that time runs much slower near an astronomically massive object such as a black hole. Then, could it be possible that in ancient India there evolved a scientifically and technologically much advanced civilization than what we can think of? And everything written in these ancient texts are just the glimpses of that marvelous civilization. Do tell us what you think about this topic in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more amazing videos.